Social media giants such as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram may become liable for criminal action in India and lose their status as intermediaries that grant them certain exemptions if they do not comply with the new rules notified by the government on May 26. Facebook, in a statement today, said that they aim to comply with the provisions of the IT rules and continue to discuss a few of the issues which need more engagement with the government. As per government sources, a majority of these multinational social media platforms have not complied with the rules. Except for one Indian social media company, Koo, none of the significant social media giants like Facebook and Twitter have appointed the resident grievance officer, the chief complaints officer, or a nodal contact person as prescribed by the rules. Government sources explain what an exemption from liability of intermediary is. These platforms, known as the intermediaries, have been exempted from the liabilities under Section 79 of the Information Technology Act for any third-party information data hosted by them. In easy terms, this means they are not legally liable for the content posted by a user. These rules come into effect on May 26, and if social media companies do not obey the rules, they may lose their status and protection as intermediaries and may become liable for criminal action. These guidelines were announced on February 25th by Union Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad and Information and Broadcast Minister Prakash Javadekar. What were the guidelines issued? Let's take a recap. Companies in India will now be expected to have a chief complaints officer, a nodal contact person, and a resident grievance officer, each of them supposed to be Indian residents. Messaging platform which has more than 50 lakh users like WhatsApp will now be expected to identify the first originator of the information or the message if required by the law or an order of the government under Section 69 of the IT Act. The OTT platforms and other social media giants will now have to keep in mind India's sovereignty and friendship with other countries, and these platforms should regulate these rules themselves. If found anything offensive, the officer who has been designated by the government can block the content or access to the content. Any content which is disputable and has been flagged by the government or by the law should be taken down by the social media platforms within 36 hours. First originators of the obscene messages or images will be removed within 24 hours.